Hey there, Heather Boyd here, and welcome to day 4 of the 10-day drawing challenge. Today we're going to draw some trees. We're going to do some that are more realistic, some that are more stylized, and some that are fun. You can draw with a pencil or a Sharpie. You can always start with the pencil just to get the shape right. It didn't show up with the pencil, so I just went ahead and did it with Sharpie. So now I'm going to show you how to do another one similar to that, but a slightly different style. This one I just did the little dots. So then we can do another one here. This will be more like a evergreen tree. Just going to go down there and bring it up as much as you want through the branches. Don't worry about them being too perfect. And then if you want to do like a little bit of an outline, you can do it very roughly. Around there and around here. Just go loosely with it. And then if you want some other areas to look like they're negative space, you can do that. Fill this in a little bit. And then to fill it in, you could either do this on a watercolor paper and fill it in with a light wash of paint, or you can go in with your pencil and just carefully, lightly shade it in. Now I like to go in circles with the pencil. That way you don't get any super strong lines, but if you like the lines, you can definitely go back and forth as well. So we'll just go ahead and fill this in. We can make it a consistent shade, or you can do some areas that are darker if you want to give it a bit of dimensionality. If you want to draw a palm tree, you can just start down at the bottom, bring up your pencil to do the trunk, and then up here you're going to start somewhere in the middle and you're going to do the palm leaves coming out. And there's texture on the trunk as well. And then you can go in and trace those shapes with the Sharpie. And you can shade it in if you want. When you go in with the Sharpie, you can also keep it very loose. And then rather than fill in the whole outside, you can just do little areas. Like keep it open a little bit, like do little lines. And then just keep some of the areas more open. And then if you want, you can actually tint it with some green. And you can do different shades of green. And if it's a fall tree, you can do fall colors as well. You can even add yellow for the highlights. Just keep going until you're happy with it. Any of these trees can be colored in this way or with watercolor. You can also do more of an outline, so you can sketch it with the pencil first and then just go in with your Sharpie after when you're happy with this shape. And just keep it as loose as you want. And then once you have your outline, you can fill it in any way you want. You can even use some of the textures from day 1 of the 10-day challenge. So say you just want to do lines, you can just go ahead and do some lines to fill it in. And you could do the lines close together or further apart. You can also do a more stylized tree, almost looks like a mushroom tree. So you can just go ahead and do some kind of organic oval type shapes, and you can color in those shapes if you want to. You can erase the pencil lines. there'd be some shapes in the background too. And then you take your pencil, the ones that are further back, we're just going to color them darker. The ones that are further up, we'll color them lighter. You can do this one slightly darker underneath, getting a little lighter. This one's a little lighter, it's more to the front. You can do lines or you can do shading. And this one too. And this one is a little bit of shadow underneath there. And then we're just going to go across here. This one's darker underneath. Shade the trunk a little bit too, and a little bit the branches. And then if you need it touched up, go ahead and darken areas that you want darker. A little more shadow here. And here too, we might want more shadow right underneath there. We could do a pine tree with our B pencil. This is quite soft. If you hold it on the side, you can get more variety in your pencil width. So just go around like that, and kind of bring it up here, and then we could just go in here, and if you just hold it in there and then bring it out, you can get a little bit of variety with that and keep it nice and loose. So we're just going to hold it, push it down, and bring it out. So that gives it a nice little texture. Give it, push it a little bit and bring it out, and here too. So just play around with this. Put a bit of pressure in there so it gets darker, gives it a little bit more dimensionality, and just play around with this. Try to do quick strokes so you don't overwork it. And then here too, you can just go in. And if you want to just do some leaves or whatever is on the ground, you can go ahead with like this. But this technique works well with using the side of the pencil. And then if you need more darks and lights in there, just go in there to create a few more darks to give it a little bit more body. And try to make the branches like alternating sizes so it gives the tree a little bit of variety. And you'll see this tree is very different in style from that tree. I just did a few more really sketchy ones, and you can just keep playing around with it. And again, you can tint this with watercolor or with pencil. And you can layer it with darker pencil. It makes a nice effect when you blend it with the lead pencil. And you could also do one that's more of an outline. These trees are all more stylized and fun. Thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more art videos and challenges. Details for the challenge are in the description below. Be sure to join my Facebook group, Heather Boyd Art. It's a private group by invitation only, so I'll pop in a link in the description below, and have fun with the challenges.